All right, so now you've picked up your supply kit, and this is what you should have in your kit. And right now, I'm going to put a few things away that I don't need right away. Sharpener, this. Okay, so we'll just keep the eraser, the blending stump, and the 3 pencils out, and put this aside. Okay, so what we're going to do is try out your 3 different pencils, and as you can see here, they're labeled differently, 4B, 2H, and HB. So I want you to take your 2H, and the first thing you're going to do with your 2H is you're going to draw a little square with your 2H, and when you're drawing, notice how it feels. Compare it to your yellow number 2 pencil or your regular school pencil. Like, how does it feel to draw with this pencil? And then I want you to shade in this square. Shade it in as dark as you can get it without like tearing the paper, and feel how it reacts with the paper. Like, is it soft? Is it hard? Is it rough? Does it feel like if you push hard on it, it's going to break? Try and get it in there as dark as you can get it. Oh, maybe not too dark. I just poked the paper. Okay, so I'm cross-hatching, like crisscrossing my lines just to make it darker. And then you're going to label it 2H. Put this down, and then you're going to pick up your blending stump, and you're going to do just exactly as the name suggests. Is you're going to take this and you're going to blend it so it's smooth inside the box. Try and get rid of the lines. And then I'm going to put it on its side, and you want to blend it outwards. Oh, that's really tearing up the paper. But you want to fade it out. Okay, so that's the 2H. And then let's pick up, you can pick up the 4B, and we'll make another little box. And notice how it's different from the 2H. Shade that in, cross hatch it, diagonally. See how dark you can get it. And notice how it's different from that 2H pencil. And then let's label this 4B. So if you compare the two, you can tell which one is significantly darker. The 4B is significantly darker, and I'm going to get my blending stump and blend that out, smooth it out inside the cube, and then try and blend it out so that this line right here disappears. So I'm going to try cross-hatching it a little bit and just moving the graphite out as far as I can so it goes from dark to light. So, really working in this area right here. All right, so I could tell that the 4B was significantly darker than the 2H. The 2H was so hard, the core of it was so hard that it tore the paper. So it's a harder pencil and it's lighter, and the 4B felt a lot softer on the paper. It didn't damage the paper when I pushed harder. And as a result, it's a lot darker. So we have one last pencil, the HB. So we're going to do the same process, and think about how the 2H felt and the 4B felt and how this pencil feels on paper. They are significantly different. And I'm going to tell you why you have this green HB pencil instead of a black HB pencil. I had ordered all these pencils in black in the Lyras, and the HB pencil ended up being the same type of pencil as the 2H. And so I didn't get any kind of variation that I was looking for. So I scrapped those and went to using the Kimberly Generals HB pencil. So that said, that's why you have a different HB brand. Okay, oh, forgot to label it. So HB, and I'm going to blend this out. Typically in class, I would ask questions of students and figure out what, from their observations, pencil was the darkest pencil and which one was the lightest and which one was the in-between. But since we don't have that ability, I'm pretty sure you know which one is which. But I will just go ahead and tell you. So on camera, these two look very similar, but the 4B, well, let's see, where's my 4B? The 4B pencil out of the three was the hardest, or no, sorry, the softest core, darkest. So soft and dark actually go together, softest and darkest value. The next one, this 2H, was very, very hard. So this is the hardest. And I'm like scared to even push down on the paper. Hardest, let me refocus this. Hardest core and lightest value. Let me zoom in on this for you so you can see. Hardest core, lightest value. And this one was kind of in between. Middle hardness and middle value. Okay, so consider this like your number 2 pencil. That's about a mid-range pencil. Okay, so, and there are very many pencils in between. There's like, there is a 6B, 8B, 9B, and then 2B, just a B, 3B, all of those in between the HBs and the 4Bs. And then in between the HBs and the 2H, there's, just an H value and an F value. And then the 2Hs go all the way up to 9 also. So these are just kind of a sampling of pencils. So think about like which of these pencils would you use for small details? Which of these pencils would you use to create large shadowy areas, right? So, these different pencils have very many different uses according to their characteristics.